That motherfucker is brewing. Okay. So, I've been having these headaches. Like, all in here. Just in here. Just headaches. Just like all. Like, it feel like the devil dancing on top of my damn dome. Like, he just all in my shit playing, dancing and doing the goddamn 2 Live Crew. I don't know what the fuck that nigga doing. I'm good. How you doing, sweetie? I'm good. It's Friday. It's freaking Friday. But as the title says, please don't break. I'm doing good though, okay? So we're gonna kick it off like this. I am Neon J, K-N-E-O-N-J-A. I'm from, well, Florida. I'm from Florida. Because when you from one part of Florida, you know, you got to rep the whole state. You can't just rep a piece of Florida. You got to rep the whole state. So I am from Florida. You know, Florida is like a whole different country inside the United States. Like Florida, we don't talk like the rest of the United States. We don't act like the rest of the United States. We don't think like the rest of the United States. Florida is like its own country. The weather here is different because it's hotter than a motherfucker here. And hey, how y'all doing? But yeah, this Florida. But Florida a vibe though. It is a vibe. It is a vibe. It is definitely a vibe. That I cannot lie about. I'm not, believe me, I'm not ragging my own country down. Or my own I'm talking about my own country. I'm not ragging my own state down or nothing like that. I fuck with Florida heavy. I'm a Florida girl. Oh, I got a nice tattoo. Where is it? Oh, on my arm. Yeah, it's alright. It's old as hell. That tattoo about older than some people. I got this when I was 16. I'm 41, so that tattoo 30 years old. But I appreciate you thinking it's nice though. But nonetheless, look, y'all don't know. I'm experiencing some things in my life that is really renewing my faith in God. Like real shit. I ain't gonna get into it because you know people like to ruin a good thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Simo Booty? I ain't seen you in a minute. What that is this? What that is this? Can you show? I don't know what you're trying to ask me, sweetie. I don't know. I don't understand what the question is. I'm doing good. What's up, bro? I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing real good. Let me show you something because I think you're trying to see something. I'm doing good. Y'all know I don't dress like everybody else dresses. I wear shit different. Just the way I am. All right, how you doing? All right. So, you know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm telling about your tattoo, nothing. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Okay, tell it then. When you tell it, tell them I said, I don't give a fuck. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not joking, but I'm playing, but I'm serious, but I'm playing. You know what I mean? I'm playing, but I'm serious, but I'm playing. I just be wondering sometimes what the tattoos damn, you got me think about tattoos. What the comments that's being held for review say. What do the comments that's being held for review say? Let's see. Do your tattoo have, it's a butterfly, sweetie. Yes, it have meaning. It's a monarch butterfly. You know, recently, what's new? Are you still working? This week, hold up. This week they took me off the schedule. I'm gonna pray for everybody. I'm not from Fiji, no. But this week they took me off the schedule because I had so many goddamn court dates. I had court all week long. So my boss kind of did me a solid by taking me off the schedule just so that way I could deal with my business. And, you know, handle my shit. But I went to court. I got my divorce from my second husband. Yay. And then I went to court yesterday and they dropped the charge. Well, they didn't really drop the charges. They just gave me time served for the little misdemeanor that I had went to jail for back in April. So they gave me time served. Okay, bye. All right. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and I was raised in Florida my whole life. So I want to be a Florida girl. But I really was born in Omaha, Nebraska. But I've been in Florida my whole life, so in my mind, I'm a Floridian. Yeah, he done been out there for like 3 days. That nigga posted like the light pole. Nigga posted like the light stand, you hear me? You know, this is a hostel. Yeah, damn right, all good news. Yup. And I got a little bit of love in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, God doing this thing. God showing the fuck out right now. Real shit. God is showing out. God said, oh, are you still unmarried? Not for long. But this time when I get married, it's gonna last. So I'm not rushing to get married. I'm not rushing to run and jump into a marriage that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, fall apart. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna get to know this young man that I'm interested in. He gonna get to know me. I look like I can make a good casserole. First of all, sweetie, my name ain't Keisha. My name is Jessica, okay? I'm not your classic black bitch. Somebody else is. We divorced because he slept with my mother. That's why we divorced. And we divorced because I came in the living room and he had my mama bent over the couch and his arms and his hands all on the back of her backside, gripping her waist. So I told that nigga he had to get out my shit. And I divorced him. The judge granted the divorce. Fuck him. We ain't talk about him no more. He don't get no shine on this show. He don't get no shine on this show. So with that being said, thank you, I appreciate it. But he don't get no shine on this show. You know what I'm saying? That shit is done. He's done. Nigga done. He's done. Put a fork in him. He's done. He's done. Okay, what's up, Reddy? My bad. But you do look like you can make some good ass food. I can cook. I don't like to cook. I'm not like one of them bitches that be like, oh, I love to be in the kitchen. No, I don't. But I do love to eat. So, with that being said, you kind of got to know how to cook if you want to eat. You definitely got to know how to cook if you want to eat. This is a Florida style. Like, this is a Florida thing. Like, I literally got on a skirt and some pants. I have hurt in my body. Oh, I'm sorry you got hurt in your body. Just leave everything. I'm not leaving nothing. I left everything. What's up, bro? I left everything. I left my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? I left everything that I owned at my mama's shit and told I say you whatever you do with it, you do with it. I don't give a fuck. If you pawn it, you pawn it. I don't give a fuck. If you make money off of it, I don't give a fuck. If you throw it away, I don't really give a fuck because see, I know one thing. I can get all that shit back again. When you is self-sufficient, when you generate abundance at such a level to where you can leave everything behind and get it all again, you don't worry about material items. You just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I had steak last night. That's what's up. What did I eat last night? I had a French fries and a burger, and I had cause I'm a fat girl. I had beef and broccoli with some rice and some dumplings. I had that, and then I ate a hamburger and some French fries. It was all cooked right here in this kitchen right here at the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan showing me some love right now. So I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in y'all mind today, but shout out to the Good Samaritan. Shout out to them. I know some people come here and they get very, very frustrated initially. I did too. When you come here, you kind of get frustrated because you really didn't intend to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you end up somewhere and like, damn, this is not where I saw my life going. That's how I ended up here. I walked in here, I was like, damn, this is not where I saw my life going. What the fuck is going on, Jessica? You're a college graduate. Like, what are you doing with your life right now? You staying in a goddamn hostel. But I digress. This place is turning out to be better than I even ever thought it would. Like, this place turning out to be my saving grace. So I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes your blessing don't look like a blessing. And you got to be okay with that. You know? With that being said, bruh. Hey, bruh. Yeah, when you get off, I'm telling when he get off, I'ma tell him. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I tell him about you looking for a job or whatever. Yeah, I got you. So anyway, that was a little. I'm sorry, I was doing a little bit of network. He be getting up early as fuck though, like 4 o'clock in the morning type shit. And nigga say, I ain't worried about that. That's how you know a nigga need a job. Nigga don't give a fuck what time they gotta get up. They up, nigga. What you said we gotta be up at 3:30, nigga, I be there. Hey, when I used to wait, I used to have to work. You give me one chain. Was that supposed to say chance? I give you one chance. Boy, you don't want to fuck with me. I'm down there 50 years old, bro. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm missing teeth. You know, you don't want to fuck with me, bro. There's somebody out there better for you, I promise you. And plus, I belong to somebody right now. Like, I really legitimately am dating someone. You know, and shout out to him, because he's a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No, but you know, I'm dating somebody. Okay, 39. Okay, well, you know, I like them a little bit older than myself. Just because it keep things balanced. Like, a woman should not date. I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to stand on this. A woman should not date a younger man. I've dated younger men, and I don't want to play the role of your mother while you in between my legs sucking on my pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's weird. So, with that being said, thank you for the compliment. Don't avoid it to me. Yeah. What would you say you learned from your divorce? What did I learn from my divorce? That's a good question. I learned never to rush into anything. That's what I learned. Because when I got divorced from my first husband, it was November of 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was November of 2022 when I divorced my first husband. And then turned back around the next year and got married in June. So it was like 6 months later. 6 months later, I got remarried. And I didn't take the time necessarily. Hey, how y'all doing? I didn't take the time necessary to get to know my second husband. I didn't. I just jumped in it. He was like, I want to get married. I was like, shit, I wanted to get married. That's why I got married the first time, because I wanted to get married. You know, like women, we want to get married. We want to have families. We want to raise children. We want to make homes. That's what we're naturally put together to do. You know what I'm saying? It's natural for a woman to want to do those things. You know what I'm saying? So being that I did not get to do that in my first marriage, I did not have children with my first husband. He went to prison. So the 12 years that we was together was basically me taking care of him while he was in prison. And then when he got out, he decided that he was going to spray me and cross me and do all this other extra shit. So my first marriage was a dud. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still believe, like, we was good friends. We was friends. But it turned into hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, love can turn into hate sometimes. Me and my mama still talk. I talk to her. Like, I call her every once in a while just to check on her, just to let her know I'm okay. But we not like we was before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not, like, close like we was before. But I still talk to her. That's my mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always love my mama. I don't give a fuck that she slept with my second husband. I don't know. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga wasn't shit anyways. Real shit. He wasn't shit to be concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was then, like, more so I got out of one marriage and I wanted to prove to the world and also myself that HIV didn't make me unlovable. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why I jumped into that second marriage. I jumped into that second marriage because, you know, after being diagnosed with HIV and then my first husband trying to spray me on Instagram and tell everybody about my status, in that moment I decided, one, that I was going to narrate my own story from that point forward. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I've been smoking these vapes. So, you know what I'm saying? I got off the drugs, I got off the cigarettes, and I'm doing a lot better for myself because of it. So, with that being said, it's never too late to take back control of your life. You know what I mean? So don't let somebody who don't know nothing about what it's like to have a habit try to tell you about having a habit. It's never too late. Damn, girl, then you just change clothes that quick? You changed clothes? You were just on the back porch. You look good though. Shit. Okay, I see you. Little slim black thing. I know that's right. Little slim, chocolate slim. That's what I'm gonna call her, chocolate slim. Yeah. My second husband slept with my mother. My first husband just decided that he was really mad because I contracted HIV while he was in prison. And he assumed that me contracting HIV was because of me fucking around on him. But I know that they purposely infected me with HIV because I cured my mother's HIV. Like, it's a whole thing. I spent the past 10 years prior to me contracting HIV working on my mother's HIV with different supplements, different health regimens, and different remedies that I had read about and researched. And I was basically utilizing them on my mother to help her because when she got HIV, she started taking antivirals and she couldn't keep none of her food down. She couldn't really control her bowel movements. The antivirals was what, like, fucking her up worse than the HIV was. So I started mixing supplements. This was back in 2013. I started mixing supplements, researching various supplements, and I came up with, initially it was only 3 that I was mixing. Initially it was 3 supplements that I was mixing. Now it's more like 5, sometimes 6, depending on how I'm feeling. But that's how I came up with my original formula for Neo shots. I ain't worried, sweet at all. That shit ain't nothing but water off a duck's back. But I'm just, kind of trying to inform some people because I know y'all might be new to the channel. Y'all might not really know what it is that I do. And so I'm just trying to give people a, synopsis, I guess, of what it is that's going on and what I bring to the table. Well, nonetheless, I was researching the supplements. I was working on my mama's HIV, and she was getting back healthy. We was getting her back, functioning on her own without me having to basically drive her everywhere and do everything and be everything at one time. But so once I started getting her health back together in 2020, the beginning of 2020, she ended up getting real sick. And it was COVID, basically. She hadn't caught COVID. And when COVID was first out, before they started shutting shit down, my mama took sick with COVID, like first quarter in January of 2020. And by the end of 2020, I ended up with HIV. I ended up with HIV after going to get tested for HIV. Like 45 days later, I ended up getting a call or a letter from the plasma center telling me that my plasma had came back positive for HIV. I had been donating for the past 2 years. I wasn't fucking with nobody who had HIV. Nobody that I've been with or slept with or, any that had HIV. These people actually infected me with HIV while I was getting tested for HIV because of my mama going to that hospital in 2020. When she went to that hospital at the beginning of 2020, I went to visit her and she was like, oh, where's my water? And she was pressing me about this shit, like, where my water in front of the doctors. And I'm looking at her like, hold up, mom. I've been giving you this supplement for 10 damn years at this point. And we done never told these doctors that what we was doing. So why are you talking to me about this supplement in front of these doctors? You know what I'm saying? But she was pressing me because they was pressing her. They was trying to figure out how in the fuck she hadn't cured HIV. But she didn't cure HIV. I cured her HIV. You know what I'm saying? With my supplement mix. So I did that. And by the end of that year, they had done infected me with HIV. And for the past 3 years after that, they have basically been making advancements in HIV medications and HIV treatments using my blood. You know, like they've been utilizing the antigens and the antibodies that my body is creating by fighting off HIV. Oh, I can't tell you supplements, Nick, sweetie. I can't do that. But if you become a member on this channel, I have a bunch of different videos where I talk about supplements. I talk about the supplements that I mix together. It's the meth. You know, that shit is getting old. You ain't nobody. No, sweetie, you aren't anyone. It's so easy to get rid of you to where it's ridiculous. See? Now you're gone and you don't exist. It's just that simple. If you don't like the message or you don't feel as though I'm being honest about the message, then don't fucking tune in. Don't tune in, sweetie, because I can literally just take y'all chats off the screen and not pay attention to the negative comments that you're making. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've lived this. I've almost died for this. I've lived this and I've almost died for this. So your comments don't mean shit to me because I know how many times the government has attempted to take my life. I am aware of the countless number of times that the government has attempted to take my life because I've cured something that they say is incurable. You're not aware of it because you're too busy hating. You're a hater. That's all you know is hate. Hate cannot cure the incurable diseases that they are circulating through this motherfucking world. Hate can't cure that, sweetie. The only way you can cure anything is with love. That's why you will never cure yourself of the disease called hate. You are diseased. Your body is filled with the virus known as hate. You hating on somebody who po, and you so-called say is on meth. I'm on meth. I'm po. I'm broke. I had my second husband. It didn't work. I've been married 2 times. I'm a 2-time loser. Right? I'm a 2-time loser. I ain't got no kids. Don't nobody love me. And everything I'm saying is a lie. Yet and still you tune in. Why is it that you tune in, sweetie? If I'm lying, why do you tune in so fucking frequently? Trying to convince everybody in the chat that I ain't nothing but a meth head. I ain't never smoked meth a day in my life, but you on here every goddamn live trying to tell people I'm a meth head. Come up with better snaps than that. You know how you rip on people? When you rip on people, you supposed to say some shit a bitch ain't never heard before. We've heard that before, sweetie. We've watched you go from channel to channel to channel to channel, accusing people of being meth addicts. We've watched you go from YouTube channel to YouTube channel, trying to deter the crowd from listening to the messages that God is giving through these people. Why are you so hell-bent on doing the devil's work? Why are you so hell-bent on doing the devil's work? Can you answer us that? Can you tell us that since you know so much about meth? Are you the meth maker? Are you the meth maker, sweetie? Because the only motherfucker that know more about meth than a junkie is the motherfucker that's making it. This nigga say they must be struggling with their addiction, reaching out for help in any way. Yeah, man, but what I'm saying is you got to be the meth maker. You got to be it. You got to be the meth maker, baby. Because you the only person that knows more about meth than the junkie does. And you always on my fucking live trying to tell people what a meth head is. You got to be the motherfucker that's making the meth. Are you making the meth? You know what I'm saying? Are you making it? That shit crazy. You got to be making it. Nonetheless, we're not going to get into it with you. I cured my mother's HIV. And when I cured her HIV in 2020, they utilized the whole COVID scare to basically scare my mother into giving me up and explaining to them what it was that I was utilizing in order to cure her. But see, the one thing about my mama is this. My mama ain't never pay attention to what I was saying because she didn't believe what I was saying had any validity. She was drinking the supplement. She knew it was making her better. She knew it was helping her health, but she did not believe in her daughter. She did not believe in me. She did not believe that I had any information that was valid to her. Okay? So when I was telling her, I'm mixing this, I'm mixing that, she didn't listen. She didn't listen because she didn't think I knew what the fuck I was talking about. So when they came to her and was like, what the fuck are you doing? She couldn't tell them because she wasn't fucking paying attention. And that's how God worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how God worked. That's how God works. God works that way. God will literally have you to tell the enemy exactly what it is that you are doing to them. And the enemy will dismiss what you're saying as if it's of no importance. And there you've lost the key to save your own life because you did not listen. You did not listen to when God was giving you the answer. God gave you the answer, but you dismissed it as being of no importance. You see what I'm saying? So she couldn't tell them a damn thing about the supplement because she wasn't fucking listening to me when I was making it in front of her fucking eyes. Like, I'm literally sitting there like, ooh, like a bartender, just mixing up shots and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when it came down to it, she couldn't tell them what I had used. So, being that I became aware that these people had purposely infected me, y'all want to know how I became aware? I became aware that they purposely infected me because they actually wrote the date on my paperwork. Okay, I got tested 10/26 of 2020. By 12/11 of 2020, I had received, thank you, Roman King, shout out to you, I see you in the building. I had received basically a notification from the plasma center telling me that my plasma had came back positive for HIV. By 12/17 of 2020, it was being verified that I was in fact HIV positive by the health department. Now, I don't know how in October of 2020 they would have known that the date 12/17/20 was of any importance, but for some reason that date was written on my paperwork from October. So that's how I became aware that they had purposely done this to me. Because I spent a great deal of time trying to figure out who the fuck I had done fucked that had HIV. But nobody had it. So when I came across that paperwork, I was like, oh, this is why nobody that I've slept with has HIV, because I didn't get it from fucking. I got it because the bitch purposely infected me with it. I wouldn't have been aware. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably would have spent the rest of my life trying to figure out who I had done slept with that gave me this shit. If it was not for me coming across that paperwork and reanalyzing the data. That's what I was trying to say. If I had not reanalyzed the data, then I would have never knew that, damn, these people purposely gave me HIV. Okay, I would have never knew that. But they fucked up. See, that's why you don't send a child to do an adult's job. You don't send a junkie to do a job that you know a junkie should not be doing. Whoever the girl that was that they had injected me with that shit, she was so stupid. She wrote the date like, oh, 12/17/2020. She wrote it on the original document. Stupid bitch. She was supposed to write it on a piece of paper and let them know, like, hey, this is when she should be aware that she got HIV. 12/17/2020. And that's the exact day that the lab verified that I was in fact HIV positive. That's how I found out, like, oh, they gave me this shit on purpose. So when I realized that they gave it to me on purpose, that made me think about my supplement even more. So I was like, oh, these motherfuckers, I'm finna revamp the formula on their ass. So I went back to the drawing board. I revamped the formula. And when I was doing all of this time, I put all that shit on YouTube. I uploaded all my documents on YouTube. I uploaded, yes, it does. It does. It is a lawsuit. Like, I got cases open right now in the city of Jacksonville that they taking their time investigating. Like, these cases have been being investigated for years at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, more than just 1 year, they've been investigating these cases. And you know they taking a slow ass time doing it because, of course, you got the hidden hand that controls everything. The hidden hand that controls everything is paying people behind the scenes, trying to slow down the progress of the case, you know, trying to hide evidence. You know how they do. Initially I felt really, really like tired and achy. My lymph nodes was sore. My body was sore. My body was achy. I had rashes down here that I had never had before. So I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I know when it happened. It occurred after I got tested. So I know that they purposely infected me with the shit. But I also know that I no longer have any symptoms of that shit. And I don't take their antivirals. I only take my supplement. I don't take anything that the medical industry has to offer me. I take the supplement that I make every day, all day. Like, sometimes you'll see me, I just drink the supplement all day long. I just be drinking the supplement all day. Because I cured my own HIV. I cured it myself. You see what I'm saying? When you have the ability to believe, when you believe in God, God can make the impossible possible, sweetie. And that's just what it is. Like, it's nothing that my God can't do. Real shit. It's nothing that my God can't do. So I don't fear what they can do to me. I fear me not believing and having faith in God. That's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is not having faith in God. Because God helped me get through it all. You know what I'm saying? And then once I became aware that, okay, my supplement is an actual fucking alternative treatment for HIV. After realizing that it's an alternative treatment, I started to try to test to see if it's an actual cure. Because HIV medications are really just a treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's not a cure. They're giving you a piece of the cure. They're not giving you enough to actually be cured. They're giving you enough to keep the disease in remission, so to speak. But when I take my supplement, I don't have no side effects like deteriorating my bones, eating up my organs, because HIV medications tear up your organs. They tear up your kidneys. They tear up your liver. Most people who have taken medications for HIV for 10 plus years are on dialysis because their bodies is being torn down by the HIV medications. But the supplements that I mix don't do that to your body. They don't tear one thing down while helping something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole plethora of diseases that can be cured with just my supplement mix. But of course, you know, the system has done wonders and has went above and beyond to attempt to deter anyone from acknowledging the fact that I've cured HIV. They don't want you all to be aware of that. They want it to sound like I'm just a crazy person on the corner talking to myself. But, like, literally, people around me who don't have HIV are less healthy as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could fight off anything. I don't get sick. And I show disease who the fuck I am. Disease don't scare me. Diseases don't scare me. They should be scared of God because God can cure anything. You know, when you have that type of unwavering faith, it ain't shit that you can't conquer. It ain't nothing that you can't conquer when your faith is unwavering. They told me I had HIV, and I told them I did not believe in HIV. I believe in God. And I showed them what God can do. So, as the title said, please don't break. And I meant that. Don't break. If you're going through something and you feel like your world is crashing down before your very fucking feet, don't break. Because God can do the impossible. You just got to have faith that God can. Okay? You just got to have faith, sweetie. If you have faith that God can, it's nothing that God can't do. But your faith has to match the capabilities of God. Your faith has to match the capabilities of our Father. If you don't believe that God can, then God can't. But if you have an unwavering faith that irregardless of what situation you are facing in life, God can turn that shit around in a blink of an eye, then it's possible. I don't think this world is based off of actual things and material items. This world is based off your mind and your ability to always see a way out. If you allow yourself to be trapped by any situation, you will be trapped by that situation. But if you allow yourself to always keep the knowing that God can change anything, then you will be able to see the impossible become possible. They told me I had HIV, and I told them I did not believe in HIV. I believed in God. I don't believe in HIV. I don't believe in disease. I don't believe in sickness. I believe in God. And because of that, God gave me the ability to be able to cure myself, as well as others. Now, one thing I've learned is you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. Most people have bought the lie, and they don't want to believe that these diseases, these viruses, these incurable diseases. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. That's my second super chat of all times. I appreciate you, Khalid or Khalid. I don't know if how you want to say it, but I'm going to say Khalid because I like Khalid better. Thank you for the super chat, sweetie. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, as I was saying, like, God can. And if you believe that God can, God will. God will change everything that the devil put before your feet. God will take that shit and crumble it up like a balled up piece of paper and throw it in the trash. Like it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing on this earth or on this universe that God can't do. I mean, look around you. Everything that we look at and we touch with our eyes, God created. If God can create all of this, those scientists in the lab, they don't stand a chance against God. The scientists that are in the labs don't stand a chance against God. And with that being said, I'm going to end the live. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you, Khalid, for the super chat. I appreciate you as well. Y'all just keep it in mind, you know, be good to yourself and be good to others because it's important. Be real with yourself. That way you can be real with others because that is also important. You know it don't take nothing to hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button. So if you haven't, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Nonetheless, if you is digging the content and you is vibing with your girl, or you feel like you know a friend that could use this message, please feel free to share the live, sweetie. And I'll get back at y'all next time. Y'all be good to y'allself, okay?